Emile was a cheese legend.
Okay, maybe not a legend, but he was definitely a local hero. In our town, he was the best cheesemaker we had ever known. He was famous for his Gouda, which was always perfectly aged. He even named his dog Cheddar, a loyal companion in his cheese adventures.
What?
Every year, our town has the Gouda Gala, a grand celebration of all things cheese. It's a big cheese festival that attracts people from near and far. People come from all over. They eat cheese, buy cheese, and even dress like cheese. It's kinda weird, but also fun. This year, Emile was ready for the competition. He had his biggest Gouda wheel ever, a true masterpiece. It weighed more than Cheddar, his trusty dog.
He practiced his cheese smile in the mirror every day. He even ironed his best beret, making sure he looked perfect. He was going to win first prize, for sure. He could feel it.
But Emile didn't know what was coming. Someone was about to burst his cheese bubble and it would change everything. The gala started like any other. Cheese everywhere. The air was filled with the rich aroma of aged cheddar, creamy brie, and tangy blue cheese. It was a cheese lover's paradise. People were dressed as cheese wedges, blocks, and even cheese wheels. The creativity was astounding. Even Cheddar had a little cheese hat. It was a sight to behold. He wasn't too happy about it. His eyes seemed to say, "Why me?"
Woof!
Then a big shiny truck arrived. It gleamed under the festival lights. It had a giant cheese slice on top, making it impossible to miss. It looked like something out of a cheesy superhero movie. The crowd was intrigued. Out stepped a guy in a sparkly suit. He had perfect teeth. It was almost scary. His presence commanded attention.
Introducing, he announced, the Brie-lliant. His voice echoed through the crowd.
He held up a glowing block of brie cheese. The crowd gasped. The Brie-lliant sparkled. It practically sang. It was mesmerizing. It was the most amazing cheese anyone had ever seen. Even Emile was impressed. The crowd couldn't take their eyes off it.
Emile tasted the Brie-lliant. He savored the flavor. It was weird. Too perfect. Something was wrong. The texture was off. This cheese was up to something cheesy. Emile decided to investigate. He had a hunch that this was no ordinary cheese. Cheddar, Emile whispered. We've got a mystery on our hands.
Cheddar yawned. He wasn't very interested in mysteries. He was more into belly rubs and cheese scraps, but Emile was determined. He knew something was fishy about the Brie-lliant. It was too perfect. It was like the cheese version of a robot. He just knew it. They followed the sparkly cheese man. He went into a secret tent behind the cheese judging table. Emile peeked inside.
Woof?
There were machines and bubbling beakers. It looked like a science lab, but with more cheese. Emile knew he was onto something big. This was bigger than the Gouda Gala. This was a cheese conspiracy. Emile and Cheddar snuck inside. The place smelled like cheese and something else. Chemicals?
What is this place?
Emile whispered. He tripped over a wire. A giant screen flickered on. It showed a picture of the Brie-lliant. Then a voice boomed from the speakers.
Phase 1 is complete. The humans are obsessed with the Brie-lliant. Soon we will control the world's cheese supply.
Emile gasped. It was even worse than he thought. This Brie-lliant was made in a lab. It was some kind of cheesy super weapon. Emile had to do something. He had to save the Gouda Gala. He had to save the world from fake cheese.
The Gouda Brie was a hit. It was unlike anything anyone had ever tasted before. The combination of the creamy brie and the robust Gouda created a symphony of flavors that danced on the palate. It was the perfect blend of flavors. The crowd went wild, cheering and applauding as they savored each bite. The festival had never seen such excitement over a single cheese. The sparkly cheese man ran off, his plans foiled. Emile was a hero. He saved the gala from the brink of disaster. The crowd surrounded him, showering him with praise and gratitude. He saved the world from fake cheese. The imposters were exposed, and the true artisans were celebrated. The gourmet shops quickly discarded the fake cheese, making way for the real deal. And all it took was a little Gouda Brie. This unique creation became the talk of the town, a symbol of authenticity and craftsmanship. Cheddar got extra cheese scraps that day. The loyal dog wagged his tail happily, enjoying the unexpected treat. It was a Gouda day for everyone. Finally, he was done. Emile wiped the sweat from his brow, a satisfied smile spreading across his face. He had created a brand new cheese, a blend of the sharp Gouda and the strangely perfect Brie-lliant. It was a labor of love, a testament to his dedication and skill. He called it Gouda Brie. The name spread quickly, becoming synonymous with quality and innovation. At the cheese judging, Emile presented his creation. The room was filled with anticipation as the judges prepared to taste the new cheese. The judges, who were under the Brie-lliant's mind control, took one bite and snapped out of it. Their eyes widened in surprise and delight. "It's going to be legendary cheddar," Emile said to his loyal companion, knowing that this was just the beginning. "A cheese so good, so perfect, it will expose the truth." The world would soon know the difference between real and fake cheese. Emile knew what he had to do. He was determined to spread the word and share his creation with the world. He grabbed some of his Gouda and a chunk of the Brie-lliant. With a determined look, he set to work. He started mixing and squishing, using the lab's strange equipment. Cheddar watched, confused but intrigued, as Emile worked his magic.